Pigs, The Wolf Story, written by Ned Jensen, illustrated by Joel Snyder. Once upon a time, in a quiet country village, there lived 3 little pigs. They were the luckiest one in the country. They had just inherited enough money from their grandfather to build 3 new houses. The first pig wanted a warm and cozy house that would help him to relax. He built his house out of straw. The warmest built the house of chalk, the warmest and the most familiar material he knew. The second pig loved to shock the neighbors. He picked the thick materials and built a modern house like Frank Lloyd Wright. The third little pig, who planned for any imagined disaster, who built a sturdy house out of brick and mortar. The sickly wolf left the forest in search of food and shelter. He sniffed as disease as he traveled down the road. Achoo! Achoo! With disease, the snow whirled into a white cloud. His frosted ears. Brr! Brr! Wait a minute, the 2-7 page. And then no page 6. How? After walking for several hours, the old wolf came upon a quiet village where the 3 pigs lived. Being so very cold and so very hungry, he hurried to the nearest house as fast as his stiff body could carry him. He knocked on the straw door. He hoped whoever lived there would take a pity on him and let him come inside. Before the timid pig could reach the door, the wolf began to sneeze and sneeze. Achoo! Achoo! To the wolf's surprise, he sneezed so hard that he blew the straw house apart. The 3 little pigs thought the wolf wanted to eat him, so he scurried off his brother's house. In a trembling voice, the pig warned his brother about the wolf who had blown down his house. They quickly locked the doors and hid under a bed. The wolf followed the pig to the steakhouse, desperate after destroying his first chance at food and shelter. Oh, please, give me something to eat and a warm place to rest, he pleaded. The 2 pigs remained hidden under the bed, fearing for their lives. Once again, the older wolf began to sneeze and sneeze. Achoo! Achoo! His sneezing shook the house of sticks. 3 more sneezes and the house fell down. 2 panicked pigs ran out over the hill to their brother's house of brick. The brothers wasn't sure the wolf could destroy his house. To be on the safe side, the pig locked the door and the windows and hid from the safety room. When the 2 brothers had clamped down a bit, the 3 pigs sat down to a game of cards. The wolf said again, begged for food and shelter. He was delirious. The weather and the illness had sapped his strength. Once last time, the wolf began to sneeze and sneeze. The brick house stood strong, but the wolf cheered until the final sneeze made him coughless in the deep snow. The wolf lay there unconscious. After much time passed, a whirling pool of sled found the wolf nearly frozen. The whistle, being kind and constant, struggled to pull the old wolf into his sled. The whistle finally managed to load up the wolf and toggled the sled to his house at the edge of the village. He helped the sick creatures into bed, where he nursed the wolf back to health with vegetable broth. When spring came and the healthy wolf explained his terrible ordeal to the three big brothers, the things were ashamed that they hadn't realized what was happening. The wolf didn't blame them for misunderstanding. To make themselves from blowing down the two houses, the wolf had the little pigs rebuilt. Then all the villagers joined together to build a new house. The wolf built new neighbors and also helped them plant a garden full of vegetables. From that day on, the old wolf was never cold or hungry again, and he never sneezed another.
Trong vòng 3 giờ thì nhắn tin cho mình.